in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 7-0. scoring the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's out right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Real quick.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Hawk 70. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get the ball. Watch the safety. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
On the counter, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Gibson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Lamar Jackson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A beautiful fake. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Let's go, hey.
Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Just keeping the play alive. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll indeed take a knee.